Okay, it's recording now. All right, guys. So let's get started. Let's get down to business. So the last class, if I remember correctly, we were talking at the end about colors. Is that right? Did we? Sorry, can you tell me what was the last color I gave you last class? Can you check in your notes? What was the last color I gave you?
Black color.
Black color. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. Okay. So give me 1 second, please. Okay. Black. Okay.
I think
So sorry. Come again.
purple.
All right. We're gonna have a little review here. So in case you guys forgot what I gave you last class. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you. Okay, so I think you can see my screen now, right? Okay, perfect. So let's remember the colors that we learned before. So remember, so the first color that we learned is the color yellow. How do you say yellow? Yellow, you are gonna say amarillo. Okay, remember the colors is exactly the same concept as the adjectives that we learned before. Okay, we have masculine, we have the masculine, we have the feminine, we have the singular, and also we have the plural. Okay, so for example, for something masculine, and you want to say that that thing that is masculine is going to be yellow, you are going to say amarillo. Okay, amarillo. So amarillo for masculine, amarillo is going to be for feminine. Remember that every single thing in Spanish can be masculine or feminine. Okay, every single thing. So for example, if I want to say yellow shirt, remember, yellow, we're going to say yellow shirt. So in Spanish, remember that we're going to use exactly the opposite order as in English. So in English, we have first the adjective, that in this case is yellow. All right, so this is the adjective. Let's put the adjective in blue. And we have the noun that is in black. So if you want to give me exactly the same version in Spanish, you're going to have to swap or to change the order. First, we're going to have the noun, and then we're going to have the adjective. So first, we need to remember how to say shirt. Okay, if you guys remember, shirt in Spanish is camisa. Okay, very similar to Punjabi, camisa. And we have, what letter we have at the end? We have at the end the letter A. So what is the meaning of that? That is feminine. Okay, so if it's feminine, your color has to be feminine. So you want to say yellow shirt, please say camisa amarilla. Okay, camisa amarilla. So that's yellow shirt. So why amarilla? So because my noun is feminine. You see, my noun is feminine. So feminine camisa, and amarilla also is feminine. But if it's something masculine, for example, yellow, we can say sweater. Sorry, sweater. Okay, yellow sweater. So, oops, sorry, yellow. There you go. Yellow sweater. So how to say yellow sweater? So you guys want to say yellow sweater, then you need to remember how to say sweater. Sweater in Spanish is going to be saco. Okay, saco. So we have saco at the end. So you know that saco is something masculine. Okay. How do you know that is masculine? Because we have O at the end. Okay, saco. And then you want to say yellow. So since this is masculine, then your adjective also has to be masculine. So the adjective for saco is amarillo. Okay, so amarillo, this one here is masculine. So pay attention to that, guys, okay? If your noun is masculine or is feminine, because according to that, the letter at the end changes. For example, in this case, remember, we can have amarillo for masculine, amarilla for feminine, and when it's plural, we have amarillos, or also we can have amarillas, okay? Amarillo, amarillas. So that's pretty much the logic. That's pretty much the logic of the adjectives. Okay, so remember, amarillo is for yellow. Also, we learned how to say white. How to say white? Remember what to say blanco. Okay, so once again, we have blanco, we need something masculine. We need something feminine, we are going to say blanca. So blanco, blanca. And remember, when it's plural, what happens when it's plural? When it's plural, in this case, it needs an S at the end. Okay, so S at the end could be blancos for plural masculine and blancas for plural feminine. So let's go back here. So let's suppose that you want to say white shirts. Okay, so if it's white shirts, then you're going to say camisas because shirts is plural, but also the adjective has to be plural, blancas. Okay, so this is feminine and it's also plural. Here the noun, and that means that my adjective also has to be feminine and has to be plural. So you want to say white shirts, we say camisas blancas. So it's in plural, it's more than one. Okay, if it's only one, if it's a white shirt, well, it's camisa blanca. Okay, camisa blanca. So here is only one, and here is more. Now, if it's something masculine, it's not going to be blanca, it's going to be blanco. Okay, so for example, let me give you examples. For example, for example, hair. Let's say you are describing someone's hair. Okay, and hair in Spanish is pelo. Pelo. Pelo is hair. Pelo is masculine. How do you know that it's masculine? Because pelo has O at the end. So if I'm describing someone's hair and I want to say that it has black hair, remember black? Black in Spanish is negro. So negro is for masculine. So we have O at the end. And then if it's for feminine, we're going to say negra. So negro for masculine, negra for feminine. Okay, negra for feminine. So if I want to say, for example, that I have black hair, I want to say this. I have black hair. How do you say I have? I don't know if you guys remember how to say I have, but I have is yo tengo. Okay, so tengo, remember this one, it's very important when you want to say that you have. Okay, so I want to say I have black hair. So yo tengo pelo negro. Okay, yo tengo pelo negro. I have black hair. So pelo is masculine, so we have O at the end. And then my adjective that is negro is masculine, and therefore it also has O at the end. Okay, so yo tengo pelo negro. I have black hair. Very good. So in this case, I'm describing myself. But what about if I'm describing someone else? I'm describing a girl, and I want to say that she has black hair. Okay, she has black hair. So how do you say she has? We don't know that, but let me give you the answer. Let me give you the conjugation. So when you want to say I have, we're going to use this one. Okay, that is the verb tener. So I have is this one. This is yo tengo. Okay, yo tengo means I have. Okay, I have. So this is the one that we use for the first person singular when it's yourself and you want to say that you have. So I have, and then I say yo tengo. If I want to say that you have, we're going to use this one. You have is tú tienes. Okay, so tú tienes, that is the conjugation for you have. And now, if I want to say that he has, or she has, or you formal have, the one that we're going to use is this one, and this is the conjugation. The conjugation is tiene. So yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, ella tiene, usted tiene. So we're going to use this one, tiene, for the third person singular. Is when we are describing somebody, I want to say that this person has. So I can say that he has, or I can say that she has. So let's go back to the original sentence. So what was the sentence? Okay, we're going to describe a girl, and I want to say that she has black hair. So how do you say that? So you would say ella. Then we're going to use the conjugation for tener. Remember the conjugation for tener. The conjugation for tener for ella is tiene. Ella tiene. Okay, that is the conjugation. And then the same, you want to say that she has black hair. Ella tiene pelo negro.
Negro.
Exactly, exactly. Now, of course, you can say more things about hair. You can say that she's tall, you know, how to say she's tall? Remember, she's tall. You're going to say that ella es alta. She's tall, slim. I don't know if you guys remember slim, delgada, and pretty, y bonita. So in this case, I'm using the verb ser. Ella es, she is. She's tall, alta, slim, delgada, y bonita, and pretty. Three adjectives to describe her. Tall, slim, and pretty. But now I want to be more specific. Now I want to talk about her hair. I want to say that she has black hair. So you say, ella tiene pelo negro. Do you notice, guys, that here the verb is a different one, okay? So here the verb is tiene, because what I'm saying here, I'm saying that she has, okay? She has black hair. Ella tiene pelo negro. Okay, pelo negro. Perfect. So now I'm giving like a more specific or more accurate description about somebody or about someone here. Muy bien. Let's go back to the colors. So negro. So remember, negro is for masculine. If it's feminine, we say negra. Okay, negra. And plural, negros o negras. Muy bien. Okay, the next one that I want you guys to learn is this one, red. Red in Spanish is rojo. Okay, so rojo, we have it for masculine. So that's why we have here O at the end. Rojo is for masculine. And for feminine, we are going to say roja. Rojo for masculine, roja for feminine. Rojo, roja. Remember, what is the plural? The plural is going to be rojos or is going to be rojas. Rojos for masculine, rojas for feminine, and also when you have the plural form. Okay, when you have the plural form. So once again, we're going to talk about the hair, and you want to say that someone has red hair. Let's go back to the example. If I'm talking about a guy, and I'll say he has red hair. How do you say that? You would say él tiene pelo rojo. Okay, él tiene pelo rojo. He has red hair. You see, so this is the conjugation of tener. I'm talking about a guy, and I'm being very specific about his hair color. I want to say that he has red hair. So you would say this one. Él tiene pelo rojo. Okay, he has red hair. Perfect. So this is the third person singular. That's why I'm using this conjugation, that is tiene, when I'm talking about a person. In this case, I'm talking about a guy. Very good. Okay. The next one. What else do we have here? We have when someone has something purple. Purple in Spanish is this one, violeta. Okay, guys, violeta. So violeta is interesting because violeta is an exception. Why is an exception? Because the only possibility is A at the end. Violeto, you want to say that for masculine doesn't exist. If it's something masculine, please use the same word, violeta. Violeta is exactly the same for both. Same for masculine and same for feminine. So it's one of the exceptions. So for example, if you are talking about something masculine, for example, something purple, for example, I don't know, sweater, you want to say that he has a purple sweater. So how to say purple sweater? Purple sweater would be saco. Remember, saco is sweater. Saco is masculine. And if I want to say that is purple, then I'm gonna say violeta. So saco violeta. You see? Sorry, violeta. So I use violeta for both. I use violeta for masculine, and also I use violeta for feminine. So it's one of the exceptions when it's exactly the same word for both. masculine and feminine. So saco violeta is purple sweater. Okay? All right. Ah, perfecto. Oops, there you go. Okay, let's continue. Let me just erase this. Okay, and then continue with the next color. The next color I want you guys to learn is this one, that is the color pink. Color pink, we're going to say rosa. Rosa is the same as violeta, doesn't have O at the end, is another exception that we have. It's another exception that we have. So rosa is exactly the same for masculine and for feminine. So please never say roso. Roso doesn't exist. You have to say rosa. Rosa is for both, for something masculine and for something feminine. Okay, so when you want to say the color, please say rosa for both. It doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine. Obviously, if it's plural, in that case, you need to add the S at the end. So if it's plural, please say rosas. Okay, so rosas for plural and rosa for singular. So we have only two options. Rosa, rosas. That's it. Don't say roso, don't say rosos because they don't exist. So it's the same situation as violeta, remember? So violeta and rosa, remember, with these two, we only have A at the end. It is impossible, the O. Okay, two exceptions that we have here. Okay, another very common color that we have is the color brown. Color brown. So there are three different ways to say brown. Okay. One way that we can use is the first one here that you see, guys, is marrón. Marrón is brown. As you can see in marrón, the final letter is N. So what happens here is exactly the same, masculine or feminine. So there is no difference. Okay, marrón. But there is another way, that is this one that you see beside, that is very common when you use it to talk about physical features. For example, someone who has brown hair, or someone that has brown eyes, or someone that has a brown beard, etc. So this is the color that I want you guys to use, especially when we talk about physical features that are brown, and is castaño. Okay, castaño. Obviously, it has O at the end. So since we have O at the end, we're going to use castaño exclusively for a masculine noun. So we'd use this one exclusively for something masculine, castaño. If you want to use the same for something feminine, then please say castaña. Okay, so castaño for masculine, castaña for feminine. What about if it's something plural? If it's something plural, we'll add S at the end. You're going to say castaños or castañas. Oh, in the first one, in marrón, if it's plural, please add ES at the end. Why is ES? Because the last letter is a consonant, okay? And remove this accent mark that you see over the O when you want to make it plural. And the other one that we have is this one, café. Café is also very common. It's a very common way to say brown. Café has E at the end, so it's exactly the same for masculine, exactly the same for feminine. It doesn't change, okay? All right, so this is a very common color, and we can use it a lot to describe someone's physical, features or characteristics. You can say that someone has brown eyes or brown hair. So let's give it a go. Let's suppose I'm describing a person, and I want to say that this person has brown eyes and black hair. Okay, so let me put it in English first. Let me put it in English. So I want to say that we're going to use different adjectives to describe this person. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's say that he is tall. He's tall. He's dark. He's tall, dark, and slim. Okay, he's tall, dark, and slim. And now I want to say that has he has brown hair and, sorry, I want to say black hair and brown eyes. Okay, how about if I want to say this? He is, so we're going to use here three characteristics. What is the first one? Tall is the first adjective, tall. Second adjective that we're going to use is that he's dark. And the third adjective that we're going to use is that he is slim. And now I'm going to use the other verb, has. He has black hair and brown eyes. So I'm using here another adjective that is black and another adjective that is brown. You see? How many adjectives we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 different adjectives. So let's give it a go. Can I have a volunteer to give me this one? Any volunteer? Somebody who wants to give it a try, give it a go?
I can try, Professor.
Yeah, group winner. Thank you. Thank you for participating. I really
Mm.
appreciate it. So let's start with the first part, that he's tall, dark, and slim. Of course, you need to
Um,
remember. You need to remember the vocab. 1 second. You need to remember the vocabulary. Remember the vocabulary. This vocabulary that is super important. Hang on. I have it here. Remember. Don't forget
yeah.
about this vocabulary that we learned before. Super important. So you need to use some adjectives that you're gonna find here. Remember. So you want to say tall. We have it here. Then also slim. You have it here. And the other one, dark, is this one, or brunette dark,
Marine.
this one here, exactly. So don't forget the three adjectives that we learned before, plus the colors that we just learned. Okay. So yeah, good winner, please give it a go. How would you say that sentence in Spanish? He's tall, dark, and slim. How would you say that?
Mm, Él es alto,
Yes, give me 1 second.
moreno, eh, and delgado.
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to change the language. So let's do it together. So él es alto, very good. Then we have moreno, very good. And
And
slim,
delgado.
y delgado, perfect. So the first half of the sentence is perfect.
Uh,
So it's a guy, so we need alto.
yeah.
Alto is masculine. Also moreno. Moreno is also masculine. And we also have delgado. That delgado is also masculine. Él es alto, moreno y delgado. Exactly. Now, how about the second half? I want to say that he has black hair and brown eyes. How do you say he has black hair?
Él
Yep.
has
Yeah, yeah. He has. Remember, he has. Let's go back to
tengo,
but he, look at he. Él.
Tiene.
tiene.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, Gordon. Exactly. So él
Él,
tiene would
él
be the
tiene
conjugation. So let's put it
negro,
here. Él tiene. Fantastic. What
negro
about,
pelo.
but remember that the order is the opposite. In Spanish, we don't say
Oh,
black
yeah.
hair, we say hair black.
Pelo negro.
Exactly.
E,
Pelo negro. Y,
y,
how to say
and,
brown eyes? Oh, do you know how to
mm,
say eye? No, you don't know eyes, do you?
yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, that was my bad. You guys don't know how to say eyes. Let me tell you how to say that. So I in Spanish, I'm gonna put it here. I is ojo. This one that you see here in blue. Ojo is eye, only one, okay? This one over here.
Ojo,
Ojo. Exactly. Ojo is eye. This is ojo. So, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Give me 1 second.
and what about the plural?
Yeah. Give me 1 second that I'm opening here something on my computer that is asking for something. I don't know what happened. Uh, Give me a second, please. Oh, sorry, guys. Give me 1 minute to see if this is working or not. Okay, forget about it. Okay, very good. Sorry. So how to say he has black hair and brown eyes. So how to say brown eyes? E
Y ojos
Ojos, very good.
And
Brown. So let's use, remember for physical
Castano.
traits, use castaño, okay? But in this case, obviously, we have two eyes, not just one, okay? So you say brown, you're going to say
castaño.
castaños. Very
Castaño.
good.
Okay.
Exactly. You see, so for ojos, that is plural. This is plural. Then my adjective, that is castaño, has also to be plural, okay? And pelo is only one. That's why negro is only one. I know that you have a lot of hair, but pelo is considered as one unit, okay? One unit that we say. So, él es alto, moreno y delgado. Él tiene pelo negro y ojos castaños. Very good. So we have here a more accurate description. Do you see? I'm combining two verbs. The first verb is the verb ser. He is, él es. And the second verb that I have is he has, él tiene. Él es alto, moreno y delgado. Él tiene pelo negro y ojos castaños. So if I have this sentence, let's actually do an experiment. I want to have this sentence and let's see if we can create an image. If I put this description here. Check it out. Él es alto, moreno y delgado. Él tiene pelo negro y ojos castaños. Okay? Let's see if we can create an image based on these instructions. What's going on? It's not creating anything. Okay, finally. Let's see. We have a nice depiction here. Okay, almost there. It was a bit slow today. What's going on? All right. Still thinking. So alto. So you know that is alto, obviously it's a tall guy. You know that moreno is obviously dark. Not necessarily dark skin. When you say moreno, it could be when it's dark hair or dark eyes. Could be someone who has fair skin but dark features in general. Okay. And also we want to say that he has black hair and has brown eyes. Oops, I don't know what happened. Didn't create it. Let's see if I can do it again. One last time. Sometimes happens that. Let's see. Finally, we can get it here. Él es alto, moreno y delgado, tiene pelo negro y ojos castaños. It's funny, in the previous class, I created a lot of images and I didn't have any problem. And now I don't know what happened. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. I don't know. Anyway, it's very slow. Something happened. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, I have here some other images that we can actually have a look later. But for example, look at this girl that I have here. Look at this girl. So I can say that she has brown eyes. You see, ella tiene ojos castaños. So in this case, you see this girl here. She has brown eyes. Okay, so this is a good way to describe somebody. Ella tiene ojos castaños. Also, the hair. You can describe the hair, but I'm going to give you more vocabulary. More vocabulary in a second. Okay. Let's continue here. Okay, what about if I have some other colors? So I want to say color blue. Color blue is azul. Okay, azul. Azul is exactly the same for masculine and same for feminine. How do you know that? Because we have L at the end. So azul, it doesn't matter if it's masculine, if it's feminine, it's going to be exactly the same. Now, if it's plural, plural is going to be es at the end. So azul for singular, plural is going to be azules. So once again, I want to say that somebody has blue eyes. So I'm talking about a girl. I want to say that she has blue eyes. She has blue eyes. Let's put it here in English. She has blue eyes. So how do you say that? You say, ella tiene ojos, remember, ojos. And then, of course, I need to remember how to say blue. Remember blue? Blue is azul. But if it's plural, then we need to add es at the end. So it's going to be azules. Ella tiene ojos azules. She has blue eyes and red hair. Let's suppose I want to say this. She has blue eyes and red hair. Ella tiene ojos azules y red hair. Pelo pelo rojo. There you go. Remember red, rojo. So pelo is masculine and rojo is masculine. Ojos is masculine and plural. And azules, it doesn't matter. It's the same for masculine and the same for feminine. So now I'm giving here two characteristics. I'm telling that she has blue eyes and red hair. Ella tiene ojos azules y pelo rojo, red hair. Okay? Ella tiene ojos azules y pelo rojo. Now, you can describe not just like the physical traits. You can, for example, kind of talk about the something that she's wearing. Okay, for example, she has a blue jacket or a blue blouse. Of course, we need to learn how to say those things. I'm going to give you the vocabulary little by little. But for example, if it's a blouse, blouse in Spanish is blusa. Okay, so blusa is a blouse. If a jacket, we say in Spanish, chaqueta. Okay, chaqueta is jacket, is feminine as well, both are feminine. And then you can say exactly the same. For example, she has a red jacket or she has a blue jacket. So you can describe not only the hair, not only the eyes, but also you can give more descriptions or more informations about what the accessories or what the person pretty much is wearing. Okay, so you can give like a very, very specific and accurate description about somebody. Very good, very good. Okay, so oh, look at this. We finally have the image. Check it out. Él es alto, moreno y delgado. Él tiene pelo negro y ojos castaños. Do you see, guys? So él es alto. Well, we can't see the height, but we assume that he's tall. Alto, moreno. You see, moreno is like he has dark features. In this case, it's about the hair or about the eyes. Okay. Moreno y delgado. What is delgado? Delgado is slim. Okay. Él tiene pelo negro. You see, he has black hair, pelo negro, y ojos castaños, and he has brown eyes. They look like dark brown, okay? You see, so this is just a very, very accurate description about someone. And if I'm talking about this one, she has blue eyes and red hair. Let's see if we can have it. Let's try to put it here. Okay. What about this one? She has blue eyes and red hair. It's a bit slow. Okay, let's see. It's created the image. Blue eyes and red hair. Oh, but I put it in English. So sorry, guys. I put it in English. I have to put this in Spanish. Tiene ojos azules y pelo rojo. That's it. Let's put it again in Spanish. That's it. Ella tiene ojos azules y pelo rojo. Anyway, it has to be pretty much the same, obviously the same picture, okay? Or it's gonna generate a similar one. Ella tiene ojos azules y pelo rojo. So this is the description in Spanish. Do you see? Ella tiene ojos azules. She has blue eyes and red hair y pelo rojo. So I'm giving here two traits, two characteristics to describe someone way more specifically. Okay? All right. Any questions so far, guys? No? All right, let's continue with color green. Color green, please say verde. Verde is exactly the same for masculine and for feminine. How do you know that? Because it has E at the end. Okay, verde. So same for masculine, same for feminine. If you want to add the plural, make sure you add the S at the end. That would be verdes, verdes. So how do you say green eyes? Green eyes would be ojos, ojos verdes. So I want to say that, let's put it in English. Let's put this one in English. I would say she is blonde, tall, and okay, hang on. I don't want to say blonde. She's slim, tall. She's slim, tall, and dark. And I want to say that she has black hair and green eyes. Okay, guys, if you're here with me, give it a go to this one. Try to give me the equivalent. I'm going to give you 20 seconds, 30 seconds. How would you write this in Spanish? Of course, don't use the internet. Use your knowledge, okay? So we have here three adjectives. She is slim, tall, and dark. Now, I want to be specific about what she has. So what does she have? She has black hair and green eyes. Okay? So give it a go. Gonna give you a few seconds. If I have a volunteer, please let me know.
Professor, did you tell us green color in Spanish?
Say that again. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
What do we call green in Spanish?
Sorry, my reception is not very good. Are you asking if I told you how to say which color?
Green.
Green. Yes, I just did.
Green color.
Yeah, check it out. I just did. Verde, okay? Verde, green. Remember, blue, azul, verde, green. Verde, okay? So let's go back to the sentence. Okay, guys, do I have a volunteer? She's slim, tall, and dark. She has black hair and green eyes.
Professor,
Any volunteer? Yeah, Nadir.
Professor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, just one of you guys. Sorry, who of you has a question? Yuvraj, you want to say something?
Yeah,
Yes, go
I
ahead.
want to translate. I want to translate it.
Of course,
Can I
go
translate?
ahead. Of course, go for it. What do you think?
Ella S. Eja S.
Sí, yes, yes.
Delgada.
Perfecto. Perfect. Tall.
Alta.
Excellent. And dark.
Morena.
Y morena.
Y morena. Yeah.
Perfect. So we have the first half of the sentence. Okay. So it's a woman. So my adjectives have to be feminine. So I have delgada is the first one.
Yeah.
Alta is the second one, and morena
Morena.
is the last one. Perfect. Now, she has black hair and green eyes. What do you think? How do you say she has?
Ella es.
Nope, no
Ella
S. What about
tiene.
has?
TNA.
Tiene.
Exactly,
Tiene.
tiene, tiene. Perfect. How do you say
Cabello
black hair?
negro.
Yeah, but you found that online. You found that online. Don't use Google Translator, okay? How did I tell you to say hair? Hmm?
Hello. You say.
Exactly, pelo. So don't use Google Translate, guys. Use what I gave you, okay? So hair in Spanish, please use this one. Pelo,
Okay, Professor. Professor,
pelo,
there was
pelo.
a network issue
Pelo,
outside
pelo.
the college.
No, no
That's
network
why.
issue. That is called Google Translate. Come on. So she has black hair. You say pelo, okay? Negro. All right. Ella tiene pelo negro. How do you say green eyes? And green eyes.
Verdes.
But how do you say eyes? Y?
Ojos
Ojos. Perfect. And green?
Verdes.
Verdes. Okay, so that's it. So ella es alta, delgada, alta y morena. Ella tiene pelo negro y ojos verdes. Perfect, guys. So do you see? We're using two verbs. What is the first verb that I'm using? She is, ella es. What is the second verb that I'm using? Is has, is tiene. So ella es alta, sorry, ella es delgada, alta y morena. Ella tiene pelo negro y ojos verdes. We have now a very accurate description or physical description of somebody. In this case, it's a girl or a woman. Let's see if we can create an image. Okay, let's see if we can create it and it's not too slow. So ella es delgada, alta y morena. Ella tiene pelo negro y ojos verdes. Okay, it's created the image. Let's see what we have. This is what we have. Do you see, guys? So we have an image, okay, based on this description. Alta, sorry, delgada, slim. Alta, well, we cannot see her height, but we assume that she's tall. Morena, you see, morena is dark. She's got dark features. Ella tiene pelo negro. She has black hair. Y ojos verdes and green eyes. You see, guys, how can we start giving descriptions about somebody way more specifically, more accurately? Okay. Any questions so far, guys? No? Okay. Let me give you more colors, though. I think I have more here. Not many more, but I have more. Okay, verde. So remember, verde is green. Now, another color that we have is naranja. Naranja is orange. Naranja is another reception. It's exactly the same for both. Same for masculine, same for feminine. So please never say naranjo. Naranjo doesn't exist. It has to be naranja. Okay, so naranja, same for both, same for masculine, same for feminine. Naranja. Obviously, if it's plural, you need to add S at the end. If it's plural, make sure you say naranjas. It needs an S, okay? All right, and this is when you have something that has stripes. It's a stripy. It's a rayas that has stripes, and something that has dots. You can say this, that is con puntos, that is dotted. So this is like a summary of the colors that we, okay? So remember, we have blanco, amarillo, negro, rojo, violeta, rosa, marrón, azul, verde, naranja. So remember what I say to you. If the color has O at the end, you can change the O for an A when you have a feminine noun. Okay? Remember, if you have more than one noun, more than one thing to describe, please make sure you add S at the end. If the last letter is a consonant, like this one, marrón, is a consonant, or azul, L at the end, you're going to add ES at the end for plural, okay? ES at the end. Remember, if the final letter is not O, like N, marrón, L, azul, verde, naranja, is exactly the same for masculine and for feminine. There is no difference. And remember that we have three exceptions that is only A at the end. O at the end is not possible. What are the exceptions? Violeta is one of them. Second one is rosa. And the third one is naranja. So these three are the exceptions. You cannot change the A for an O. It's only A. Perhaps there is another color that is very common that is not on this list, and I want to give it to you guys, and it's color gray. When you want to say gray, please say in Spanish, gris, okay? Gris. Gris means gray. Gris means gray. Same for masculine, same for feminine. There is no difference because we have S at the end. And obviously, when you want to put it in plural, you need to add es because the last letter is a consonant. Okay, so grises would be in the plural form. Okay, guys, good job. Now, let me give you some additional vocabulary to describe someone's hair, for example. And we have a couple of examples, maybe three examples, and then we finish our lesson for today. Okay. All right. So let's start with, okay, how about if I want to be more specific about the hair? I don't want to say, or I don't want to just like give the color, but I want to give more things. I want to say that it's long, that it's short, medium length, or how about the texture, if it's straight, if it's curly, if it's wavy, etc. Let me give you that vocabulary, okay? So let's talk about the hair. So remember, for the color, you already know the color. Castaño, in this case, remember castaño is brown. So we give the color here. Castaño is brown. Negro, remember negro is black. Not a problem. And you know all the colors. Okay. Now, if you want to talk about the texture and you want to say that the hair is wavy, please use this word ondulado. Okay, so ondulado is wavy when somebody has like wavy hair. So you can say the color and also you can say that it's wavy. You can say it's negro y ondulado, is black and wavy. Okay, just for example. You can also say that the hair is curly. Okay, it's curly and curls. So you want to say curly, please use this word that we have here. That is rizado. So rizado is curly. Okay, pelo rizado, curly hair. Now, if the hair is straight, please use this word that is lacio. So lacio means straight. Okay? Lacio means straight. Now, what about the length? So you can say that someone has short hair. So if it's short hair, please say corto. Pelo corto, that is short hair. And someone has long hair, please say largo. Okay, so that's pelo largo, long hair. And finally, if it's like medium length or shoulder length, please say mediano. So mediano, it will be like medium length. So do you see, guys? So now we have more words, we have more vocabulary to describe someone's hair. So when you want to describe someone's hair, please give three characteristics. Give me the color, give me the texture, and give me the length. Is that okay? So if we go back here, just this. Okay. And I want to say that someone has, for example, I want to say that she has She has long black and straight hair. Look at this one. She has long black and straight hair. So this is a very accurate description about someone's hair. So remember, you want to give a very accurate description of someone's hair, give me 3 characteristics. So give me the length. In this case, we said that is long. Give me the color, that is black. Give me the texture, that in this case is straight. Very good. So we're describing a girl. Let's give more characteristics. Let's say that she is she's tall, slim, she's tall, slim, and beautiful, or pretty. Let's say just long, pretty. She has long black straight hair, and also let's say that she has brown eyes. Brown eyes. Okay, hang on. What about if I do this and I do this and then this? Cool. She's so slim and pretty. Okay, let's put here. Why don't we put here a semicolon? And then we have this. Okay, check it out. We have here a description of a girl. Okay. Look at this description. Very interesting description. So she's tall, slim, and pretty. She has brown eyes and has long, black, and straight. Maybe actually has is not necessary. What about this? She's tall, slim, and pretty. She has brown eyes and long, black, and straight hair. This is a very accurate description, right, about a girl. I'm saying a lot of things. I'm describing this girl and I'm giving a lot of characteristics about, I'm saying that she's lean, that she's tall, that she's pretty, that she has brown eyes, and also she has long hair that is black and also straight. Very good. Give it a go. But please don't use the internet. Don't use Google Translate. Use your knowledge. Try to do this one. I'm going to give you a few seconds, okay? Try to do this one, but don't use the internet. This is for you. It's not for me, okay? Try to do it. She's tall, slim, and pretty. She has brown eyes and long black and straight hair. Do I have a volunteer?
Professor,
Nadeep. Yes, I'm listening.
can you please tell me what we have for pretty? Actually, I forgot.
Pretty, yes. Remember the vocabulary that we learned before.
Bonita.
Exactly.
Bonita. Okay.
Remember this one, pretty. Okay, we have it here. So exactly, pretty is this one here. Bonito, bonita for something feminine. What are the adjectives that we use? We use that she's tall, slim, and pretty. Tall, slim, and pretty. So we have this one. Tall is this one. Oops, sorry. This one is tall. And this one is slim. Okay?
Yes.
So these are the 3 adjectives that we're going to use at the beginning. Tall, then slim, and then pretty. And then we're going to talk about the hair. Okay? What did we say about the hair? We said about that the hair was, brown eyes. So you need to remember how to say brown. Remember, you go back to the colors. Remember, brown is here. Brown, but remember that for eyes and for physical features, it's better to use the word castaño. Don't forget about that one, okay? Castaño.
Okay, Professor.
And I don't know what are the other thing that we're gonna say. We're gonna say about the hair, long, black, and straight. So you need to remember this vocabulary, okay? Here, remember we have long. You already know how to say black here, and straight is here. So pretty much you have everything to give me this sentence correctly. Do I have a volunteer? Nadeep, you want to do it? You want to
Yes,
give it a
Professor.
go?
Yes,
Yeah,
Professor.
yes, of course. Give me 1 second. I just need to go back to the file. There you go. Yeah, Nadeep, I'm listening. Go for it.
Um, ella es alta,
Yes. Okay.
delgada.
Yes. Hang on, hang on. I need to put this in Spanish. Give
Okay.
me 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, please. Um, There you go. Ella es alta. Okay. What else?
Delgada
Yes.
y
Yep.
um,
Yep.
oh, I forgot her
Bonita.
name.
Pretty.
Bonita. Bonita.
Exactly. Bonita. Very good. So far, perfect.
Bonita.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about
Ella,
the she has?
ella tiene
Yep.
castaño. No, sorry. Ojos castaños
Very good. Ojos castaños. Okay.
y
Sí.
um,
Remember that we start with the noun. So first you're gonna say hair and then the
okay,
rest. How do you say hair?
pelo,
Very good. And then
pelo
give me the three
largo.
adjectives. Largo, excellent. Black,
Uh, Black is negra.
perfect. Negro, because it's pelo. Pelo is
Oh yeah,
masculine. Negro.
negro.
And straight.
Y straight is lacio.
Perfecto. Good job. Good job. So we have here, I'm gonna put it here in blue, this accurate description about a girl. Ella es alta, delgada y bonita. Ella tiene ojos castaños y pelo largo, negro y lacio. Let's see if we can create an image based on the description. Let's go back here and see if the system creates a good image based on this description. Okay. Ella es alta, delgada y bonita. Ella tiene ojos castaños y pelo largo, negro y lacio. Okay, it's created an image. Let's see. Hopefully it's a good one. Okay, check it out. Good image, eh? So, tall. Well, we cannot see their full body, but we assume that she's tall, okay? Ella es alta. What else we have? We have that she is delgada, slim, definitely she's slim. Y bonita, she is pretty.
Mhm.
Obviously, she's pretty. Ella tiene ojos castaños. You see, she has brown eyes. They look dark brown. Y pelo, so we're giving here the three characteristics about her hair. What is the first one? Largo, you see? Largo, long.
Largo.
Second characteristic, the color, negro, black. And the third characteristic, what is that? That is lacio. Lacio is, that is straight, okay? So largo, negro, y lacio. Good job, Navdeep. Good job. You see how can you start giving more and more descriptions? So how can you be very specific and accurate when you describe it to somebody? Good job. Good job. Now, if I'm describing a guy, let's do a guy. And I want to say that he, one second, please. Well, he is, what can we say? What about if he's an old guy? Old. He is old. He's old. Short and fat. He's old, short, and fat. He has he has blue eyes and short red and curly hair. Okay, guys, let's give it a go to this one. And we finish our lesson for today. So he's old, short, and fat. He has blue eyes and short, red, and curly hair. What do you think? Give it a
Can I
go.
try, Professor?
Nadia, you already did it. Thank you very much. Let's give it a chance to someone that hasn't spoken today. Do we have another volunteer? Is there another volunteer that wants to try? Navdeep, do it then. And I'll give you bonus marks for participation, okay?
Professor.
Sure.
L is Veho.
Give me 1 second. Él es, sorry, Navdeep, I need to put this in Spanish.
Vejo, I think.
Viejo, yeah, viejo, that's the pronunciation. Él es viejo, okay, short.
Short is Bajo.
Bajo, very good. And fat?
Fat, Gordo.
Perfecto.
Él,
Viejo, bajo y gordo. Now.
yeah. Él tiene
Sí.
blues.
So remember, we're gonna say eyes and then the color. So first the
Azul.
noun and then the
Ojos.
adjective. So how do you say eyes? Ojos, very good. Blue.
What's for blue?
Azul.
Azul.
Yeah, exactly, but it's plural. So azules, okay?
Azul.
Él tiene ojos azules. Okay,
Y
and y. So you're gonna
corto.
use the
Pelo.
adjective. You're gonna use the noun first. So first you have to say hair. Okay. How to say hair?
Pelo.
Pelo. Very good. And then give me the three adjectives. How to say
Corto.
short? Very good. Corto. Red.
Rojo.
Rojo.
Rojo. Very good. And curly?
Y curly is for rezado.
Perfecto. Excellent job. So we have here another description. Let's put this one also in blue. So look at the adjectives. Viejo, bajo y gordo. Él es viejo, bajo y gordo. Él tiene ojos azules y pelo corto, rojo y rizado. Let's see if we can create an image based on this description. Let's put it here. There you go.
Oh.
Very good. So, what are the three adjectives? Viejo is the first one. Second one, bajo. Well, we cannot see his height, but we assume that he's short. And definitely he's fat, gordo, okay, or overweight. And then what about the eyes? Él tiene ojos azules. Okay? He has like blue eyes. And finally, the hair. What are the three characteristics? Pelo corto, rojo y rizado. Corto, short, rojo, red, and rizado is curly. Very good, guys. How was the description? Good? Yeah, so you see, you can start describing people, describing describing the eyes, describing the hair. You can say a lot of different things about people. Very good. I just want to finish with this vocabulary about hair as well, and I think we can finish our lesson for today. Now, you can also use the verb ser to say that someone is. Remember, someone is dark. How do you say that? Moreno. Remember, we learned that before. Someone that is blonde. Remember, es rubio for masculine or rubia for feminine. And look at these three ones that we have here. Someone that has gray hair or is gray haired, you're going to say canoso for masculine. So canoso for a man, canosa for a female, for a woman. Now, if someone is a redhead, you're going to say pelirrojo, pelirrojo for masculine, pelirroja for feminine. And the last one, someone who is bald, no hair, we are going to say calvo. Calvo for masculine, and then we're going to use calva for feminine. Anyway, don't worry. Next class, we're going to continue with this. We're going to continue with more descriptions, but it's a good thing that you guys please study this vocabulary and practice the descriptions at home. Don't forget, guys, the next class, we're going to have a quiz, okay? Don't worry, I'm not going to include today's class in the quiz. But what I'm going to include in the quiz is ser. Remember the verb ser? Super important. This verb, please, guys, study this verb. Remember, you have three options. If it's soy, eres, es, somos, sois, or son. And practice, please, with the exercises that you have. And also, please, guys, study this vocabulary, okay, for the quiz. How to say blonde, how to say old, how to say pretty, ugly, etc. So please. So these two topics for the quiz. Study this vocabulary about physical descriptions, and also please study the conjugation of the verb ser. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that's enough for today, okay? Do you have any questions, any final questions? Anyone? No? Okay, guys. Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your participation. Thank you, Nabi, for your participation. I really
Bye-bye.
appreciate it. Okay, guys. So see you on Monday next week, okay? Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, Professor. Bye.
See
Have a
you.
good day.
Bye-bye. You too.
Thank you, Professor.
Absolutely. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Any final questions? No? Okay, guys. So I'm going to disconnect the meeting, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay, Professor. Bye.
Cheers.